elevation, right? Elevation, this is just from what I've learned. Elevation takes separation. Separation is involved because you get yourself in a reality where you're comfortable. And to elevate, you have to get outside of your comfort zone. And so once you get outside of your comfort zone, the things, the communication you have, the relationships you have, the people you communicate with, the people you do your day-to-day comfortable things with, when you're uncomfortable as an individual in that reality, you start going outside of your comfort zone and choosing to do things, uncomfortable things, to climb the ladder and elevate. So with elevation comes separation, because each notch has there's levels to this. Each notch you're climbing, and you get somewhere and you're like, these people, I love these people. These people are wonderful. I'm so glad that I know these people, and they're also radiating the vibration of comfortability that I want to just kind of ease into, right? And so when you're in a space where there's no one going or coming past that floor, if you start feeling a little uncomfortable in that space, it's because there's a higher part of yourself that knows that you're supposed to keep going up. You're supposed to keep climbing. So as you go to climb, as you continue to take those steps, to take the next, because you know you have to pull and push, like you're pushing with your leg and you're pulling with your arm. It takes more. This is not comfortable, because just resting, like, whew, I can be here. I can put my weight on the ladder. I can be right here. And then I can step off into this comfortable reality, this plane of existence, where there's people that I love here. So those people that you love, when you begin to get uncomfortable, they begin to say things like, oh, you not our friend no more, for real. You can't come to the same stuff we've been going to for the last couple of years. Oh, you don't want to make the trip no more. You better than us. Oh, you choosing other people. So-and-so then came into your life and now you want this. You got more knowledge about something, so now you want to put us off to gain more knowledge about this thing. Oh, well, you done this. So you get that energy to where when you get to lifting yourself out because you want to fight through the comfort zone, get uncomfortable to elevate to the next level of what you know that you are, because there's something inside of you that's like, hey, this is cool, but don't you want something else? Right? So, and then sometimes it's another person that comes into your life that makes you stand on your tippy toes, and then you start to kind of see the reality that you're in, like, I think I need to make different choices. And there's always a seed being planted. That's what I'm trying to get to. There's always a seed being planted to let you know that there's more. You keep going. It's a constant thing. It never stays the same. So you keep going, and then you reach another level, and maybe 5 of the 50 are not comfortable with you moving, right? Maybe 5 of the 50 are not comfortable with you moving, but the other 45 are like, girl, do what you do. Girl, do what you do. We down here, we comfortable in our space. We don't mind that you on your path to doing something else. We're gonna be here. And that's okay, because it's no above or below or better or greater. It's just levels. If you're comfortable where you are, then you be comfortable where you are. There's no need to make other people feel shame or guilt for continuing their journey. Allow people to continue their journey, and people should allow you to continue your journey. People should allow you to continue your journey, right? But that's not how it happens. It takes something. It takes sacrifice. It takes separation to elevate. And so in the separation, oh, you're not our friend no more, you might not even know, and I didn't understand that I don't really care to do the same things I'm doing. We do this every weekend. We do this every day. We do this. We're keeping ourselves in the same loop. And because I see it a different way doesn't mean that they'll see it a different way. Now I understand, and I can respect, like, oh, okay, you not seeing it how I see it. I don't have to take offense to how you're speaking to me. But I now can explain everyone has their own journey. And if you're comfortable where you are, be comfortable where you are. I love and respect you for the level that you're on. I love and respect you for that. And I'll always be able to communicate with you. Just know that as I continue to elevate, there will be more separation. We won't meet up every week. We won't be doing the same things that we've been doing together. Not that you have to stop. You don't have to stop doing anything you're doing. I do not feel like I'm better than you. I just have a separate journey. A part of the collective on this level is good. It's cool. We're here. But there's another collective that I want to tap into to elevate myself. As an individual, you have to make that move. You have to be able to lift and push. And when you lift and push, watch it happen. Someone else on that level, it might take years, but someone else on that level is going to be like, remember when you stopped talking to us for a little bit? That like did something to me. I was like, well, why would she do that? It's planting seeds. No matter where you're going, you are always planting seeds. And you lift as you climb, knowing that if I make this move, I know that there'll be a point where it'll be a pathway for someone else along the way, because I want to keep climbing. I want to keep elevating and understanding more and more and more about who I am, what my true calling is. So we lift as we climb. And with elevation takes separation. You have to separate from certain things. You have to separate from habits. You don't create new habits. You just replace the old habits with something new, something that it's a little uncomfortable at first, but then you use it and you keep doing it. Lay those bricks every day in that uncomfortable. Like Kung Fu for me, I still am not. There's parts where I was my body was going, ugh, like I'm not getting it. He said, don't do that. Don't do that, because you're tricking your mind that this isn't good for you. Just brush it off, keep going. It's a new way. Go through the uncomfortability. It's just a new way. So you might have family members and friends that you're like, I'm not drinking today. I'm not gonna go gamble. I brought my food. I'm gonna go get something different, or I show up with food that's not the same type of food you're eating. Oh, here you go on that such and such. Let it be. Let them have it. It's a process, and that's an uncomfortable process as well as how you receive the energy that's being thrown at you when they are projecting that they gave up on themselves, or that they don't want to do anything different and they're okay with what well enough is for them. And that's fine if that's where you want to be. You do not have to project on me that because you haven't chose to change it, that I need to hear how you feel about it. I told a family member, I told a younger family member, I was like, look, I don't want to curse around you. And another family member said, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, well, I don't want to curse around you. To the little kid, instead of going back and forth and then saying, well, that's okay that you don't care. That's fine. I didn't have to do any of that. Before, I would come back with feeling I'm doing my work of explaining why I feel that children shouldn't be cursed around, because we can use our words, why I feel that. And instead, I don't mind the level you're on, and silence is golden. Acknowledgement with my energy going, I don't want to curse around you. I can use other words. No one is your biggest fan like you are for yourself. You become your biggest fan. It's a very lonely road when you're wanting to figure out who you are or go back and find clues for your calling. It's a very lonely road. Oh, but baby, it's worth it. The embodiment of self. Know thyself. And so there will be a lot of energies that gave up on that, or there's another route other than gave up. There's other energies that are just comfortable in the space that they're in, and when when they see, especially someone they think that they have pegged or they know or they've watched, so it's usually people closer to you that go to picking and prodding, right, and saying things. Or I have another acquaintance that goes, well, I know you're gonna come up with some stupid crazy idea next week, and then I'm gonna have to talk you off that ledge. And my response now is no, I actually am not gonna come to you for advice. I got it. I don't need to bounce any ideas off of you, because you can only see progress and in a certain space, in a certain degree, because you're in a different reality than me. So I can respect you for who you are and how you see it, but I will not come to you for advice. I would go to an expert in the field of what decision I'm trying to make. I'm building a business, so I would go to someone that has a successful business. You don't go to people that don't have it and ask for advice. You don't go to people that have failing relationships and go,